Joe Resino with the Front Line with Joe and Joe. Once again, let us go into the breach. Let's talk Justin Trudeau and his online news act, or better known as Bill C-18. This piece of legislation would force social media companies to pay Canadian legacy media for news content shared on their platforms. Let's break that down. Basically, this piece of legislation is nothing more than an internet censorship bill that could very well become a law. Listen, governments know that the press control the people. They do. And ultimately, the establishment which runs the press and the government are on the same page. And they know that the news that is basically circulated through the web, social media outlets, basically usurp that message that basically comes through the legacy media. And they're trying to put a stop to it through legislation, legally. How could you be for this? Do you know how dangerous this is? This is what totalitarian countries do. This is what happens in North Korea, where they don't allow the internet. This is what happened in Russia when the Ukraine-Russian war broke out. Russia stopped message. They basically cut off any news about the war from around the world. Why? Because they don't want the people to turn on the government. Well, Trudeau's doing the same thing. This is dangerous. You see, it's a slippery slope. This is happening in free countries. You know, people in Canada and the US would always point to countries like China and Russia, Iran, North Korea. This is happening now in free countries. Legally, they're doing it. And the sick part about it is people vote for these people. It's about time people open their eyes and look at things objectively and see how dangerous this is. When you look at history and you look at governments that have done horrible things, things start slow, but they pick up speed. And before you know it, you're in a situation you can't even believe. Well, I'll be honest with you. When I look at Canada and I look at what they've done to their people in terms of taking power away from the people legally, it terrifies me. It terrifies me, and it should terrify you.